On you and then make you drinks for the hot tub.
You barbecued for me. I'm pretty sure I helped barbecue.
That's true.
I pretty much did 50-50.
Gratitude Adventure Day 5, what are you grateful for today?
I'm grateful for the gin and tonic Andrea's making me.
Gratitude Adventure Day 5, what are you grateful for, Andrea?
I'm grateful for Chelsea for helping me find my phone.
Yay! Gratitude Adventure Day 5, I'm grateful for my wonderful friends. I love you guys. Good morning. So it's 7:30, Tuesday morning, and let's make today the best Tuesday yet. Let's go. Hey friends, happy noontime. So as I said in the previous thing, I think I'm going to do that because I kind of want to do this more often and just kind of share tidbits or things that I've heard or learned or experienced or read about. But I'll give a little intro so that you know what I'm about to talk about, because why not share it? And these are things that help me kind of in my journey of life. So if they have the ability of helping you, that's awesome. So yeah. Let's go. So today I saw my therapist, who I see usually once every 2 weeks. And side note, if you have the ability or the funds or have access to someone that you can talk to, either a therapist or a life coach or someone, I highly recommend it. Even if you might think oh, I don't need to talk to someone, there's nothing wrong, all these things, having someone that you can talk to that is kind of separate from your life and that you can just, be wholeheartedly honest with is super, super helpful. So anyways, one of the biggest obstacles that I come to a lot is that I do a lot of reading and I do a lot of research, and I'm so interested and intrigued by spirituality and philosophy. And through mindfulness and awareness and meditation, all of the things that I incorporate into my life, sometimes I can feel lost with it because I kind of get stuck in this esoteric world that's kind of off the ground, and then I don't know how to get my feet back on the ground. And then I just become very overwhelmed and confused because I'm what am I doing? Why am I doing it? What is life? All of these things I'm sure some of you guys ask and have questions about. So we were talking about, so she was telling me that in those moments of, self-doubt and criticism and confusion and all of those emotions, it's the mind talking. It's not anything else talking. And so we can learn to observe the mind as a witness, and you can do this by, writing out what you're feeling, or, doing free writes, or those things that I was talking about yesterday. But the best technique to really get out of your mind is to just do something, and to do something tangible. Because if we get too stuck in the why and the how and the what if and the this and the that and the up here, we're not doing anything down here, and we're here for a reason. We have to, live our lives. So that's the biggest thing that I got from this morning. It's that the best thing to do in life is to just do something and start now and just take the next best foot forward. And you don't always have to know what the bigger picture is and why you're here and what you're doing to do something. You have to do something. And I think because of the society that we live in, we see success as one size fits all, one method gets you there. Success is only one thing and one thing only, but it's not. And when you allow yourself to not make mistakes, because there are no mistakes. Mistakes are just, it's trial and error to get you to your final destination. And we don't want to get to our final destination right away, because then we'd be dead. It's the journey, not the destination. So it's in letting ourselves do things with grace and with fun and with passion. Anything you do, it doesn't matter what you do in life, make the choice to go into work today and say, I'm going to make every person that I see smile, or I'm going to say hi to everyone, or I'm going to do something for someone else. And in those moments of intention, the bigger questions and the whys and the hows and the what ifs and the this, they all kind of start to fade away to the side, and it becomes living in the present moment. So that's something I'm working on. We can work on it together. So the final thing I want to leave you with from this chunk is, think of life as a video game. If you were to buy a video game and the game, like there was no game, and you just like, okay, you win the prize, or you win the race, or you get to the top of whatever. It wouldn't be called Mario Kart, it would be called Mario Wins the Race, and there'd be no game and you wouldn't buy anything. It's in the game, it's in beating the levels, it's in like Brick Breaker on Blackberries. It was about like getting to the next level. It wasn't about just winning. Like, yeah, that's fun, but like if there's no game to play, what are you doing? So that's life. It's about the obstacles. It's about getting through the obstacles. It's about having these thoughts and these doubts and these questions and then saying, okay, I'm gonna pull it back. I'm gonna now be right here, right now, and just do something, take the next best foot forward. So those were Midday Thoughts by SWA, with help from Lounge Music for Wellness Center, by Musica para Relajarse Profundamente.
Yeah, we know that we might actually lack, 'cause the truth is that we could. But maybe it's the worst in me, it's bringing out the worst in you.
Rise and shine, 7:30 Wednesday morning. Let's make today the best Monday. It's clearly Wednesday. Let's make today the best Wednesday. All right.
Good afternoon, everybody. I feel like I'm a news reporter. Good afternoon, reporting live from here, whatever. Anyways, so I have been busy writing today and catching up with some stuff. I have to build a dresser soon. That's going to be my Wednesday night. It's going to be super awesome. But I thought I would talk about something that I do that, you know, gives me little bursts of motivation or guidance whenever I'm kind of feeling So I forgot that in case anyone doesn't want to watch like a 12,000 minute or second story, I'm going to say what this is about. So I don't know how many of you know this, but I have a little tattoo right there. Most people that see it say it doesn't even count, but I think it counts. Anyways, so it means create your own reality. It's a whole long story, but basically that's the gist of it. But I took a long time to, you know, figure out that I wanted that and where I wanted to put it, and I'm super indecisive, and when you're tattooing something, you gotta be sure. So I would like draw it on myself for months. But in doing that, in, you know, drawing with Sharpie what I wanted to put on my finger, I started to develop this habit of trying out different things and writing different sayings or symbols that I gravitated towards. And so what I've been doing for the last little while is I'll just kind of like write a word of the day on my wrist. Either something that, you know, I might be struggling with, or something that I think I'll need to see for motivation. And yeah, I find it really helpful just, you know, as guidance throughout the day. So I just wanted to share that with you. It might be something that will help keep you on track with a goal that you might have, or with something you want to implement into your routine or into your mindset. Today I wrote Marikai, which is a Greek word that means to put basically love and your soul into everything that you do. And for about a week up until today, I've been writing insight on my wrist, which is an Icelandic word that means, it has a bunch of meanings, but it means intuition, but it also, when translated, means the sea within, like the ocean within, and also to see within, which I also kind of needed just for myself, for guidance. You know, we can lose touch with our intuition, and, you know, it's kind of looked down upon in certain situations, and people say like, oh, intuition, but there's a really deep truth in it. So yeah, if you're struggling with something, if you need a reminder or motivation in a certain aspect of your life, I would recommend these following steps.
bust my hip for your affection, tryna be down. I wish I was a normal girl. I'll never be. I'm on a fire, I'm ready to put it on, yeah, yeah. Hey, for girl, you wanna take a hold of my. I really wish I was a normal girl.
So that's all for now. Happy Wednesday. I hope it's wonderful, and I hope if it isn't going that well for you, that you can find ways to let that out and express it, because that's normal, and it's okay to not be okay, and it's okay to be having a shitty day.